Here we go, little split up. January 21st, the value of time. Man, I want to spend a few minutes talking about this. The value of time. If you can read that, hit your screen with a pause and read that. Are the tasks on today's agenda worthy of your life? Time. Time. The one thing you can't get back, guys, time. Right? You can make more money. You can say I'm sorry. You can hang out with somebody tomorrow as long as you don't run out of time. But time is the one thing we can't get back. I'm going to read this, man. Time is valuable. Psychiatrist and author Mark Scott Peck, or M. Scott Peck, said, until you value yourself, you won't value your time. Until you value your time, you will not do anything with it. Listen to that, boy. Until you value yourself. Hashtag 60 for me. Until you value yourself, you won't value your time. Until you value yourself, you will not value your time. And until you value time, you will not do anything with it. Man, time goes by quick, man. It goes by quick. I posted a picture this morning of my son, 7 years old, at a car race for Boy Scouts, a stock car race, where we made the little car out of wood with the weights and it goes down the little ramp, right? Like, time is gone. That time is gone. That time is gone. And you will not get that time back, right? Like, if I could probably build a stock car today to get my son and go do it, but that's not the same, right? When he's 7, the joy in his eyes, the magic in his eyes, the excitement of winning, the, just being dad's, best friend and hero, and him being my little guy. And, he's still all of those things, but the things that we're going to do now in this moment in time are different than the things we did when he was 7. So now I'm trying to enjoy this time, right? What's funny is I sat here and I read this the other day, and I felt like I was running out of time, and I booked my son a deep sea fishing trip for this upcoming Sunday, him and I, because you run out of time, man. You run out of opportunities to be able to do the things that you want to do because you're so bogged down with work routine, work routine, work routine, work routine, father, mother, sister, brother, work routine. Come on, man. It says in What to Do Between Birth and Death, Charles Spezzano says that people don't pay for things with money. They pay for them with time. Right? We work all day for money, 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 money. And it's true. We have to pay our bills. We have to take care of life. We have to pay for the life that we've built. But I'm trying to get my point across today that all of that's great. You just don't get back time. Time is lost. Once it's spent, right now, this time I'm spending with you at 8:40 in the morning to put this message out about time, I won't get this time back. This is my value in this time to relay a message about time. It says they pay for it with time. If you say to yourself, in 5 years, I'll have to put enough away to buy a vacation house, then what you're really saying is that house will cost you 5 years, 1/12 of your adult life. The phrase, spending your time, is not a metaphor. It's how life works. You're literally spending your time. You get one spin around this rock. And if we're lucky like my grandmother, who's 87 years old and been able to live a full, complete, struggling, hard, but full, complete life with a lot of time, or we're like my 21-year-old sister who didn't make it past her 21st year and passed away in '04, and she thought she had all the time in the world. Your time is limited on this earth. So what you do with it is precious, and it costs you value every single day. So what are you going to do with that time? You're going to sit on the couch and watch TV? You're going to let it pass you by complaining about what you don't have in life? You're going to use that time to get smarter, to get more educated, to become more emotional, to become more focused, to become more centered on your family, on your own personal goals, on your children, on your spouse, on yourself. Wait a minute. Don't be selfish with your time and use it for yourself. Holy cow, why would we ever want to do that? You have to. Otherwise, you don't have as much time. If you're not prioritizing your time, you don't have as much time. Everybody says, I'm busy. But you're not busy. You don't track your time. You don't process your hours. You don't have a plan or a process for that time. And it's going by quick. And you're going to wake up tomorrow and you're going to have less time. 5 minutes from now, 5 minutes will be gone and that time will have passed. How much time do you spend sitting in the same house with the people you love but don't talk to them? How much time do you spend sitting in the same room with the people you love, but everybody's doing this? And you're losing all of that time. It says instead of thinking about what you do and what you buy in terms of money, think about it in terms of time. Think about it. What is worth spending your life on? Seeing your work in that light may just change the way you rearrange your time. It says instead of thinking about what you do and what you buy in terms of money, think about it in time. How am I spending my time? Is this worth my time? Is this worth my value? Is this worth me going and doing it? If I don't do this, what else will I be doing with that time? If I'm not helping others, if I'm not progressing myself, if I'm not building up my family, if I'm not building up my team, if I'm not working towards securing my goals, my dreams, my team's goals, my team's dreams, my family's building process, if I'm not spending my time on that, what am I spending it on? I challenge you right now, think about it. Think about how you use your time. What are you doing from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed? Are you organized? Do you have a plan? Are your things in motion? Are you working on what you need to work on? Back and says, until you value yourself, you will not value your time. What are you doing for you? All right, here we go with the selfish talk again, right? What are you doing for you? Are you taking 1 hour a day for you? Are you taking 1 hour a day to get your mind right, to get educated, to think, to read, to write, to work on your weaknesses, your goals, the things that you want for yourself? Are you taking the other 23 hours a day and organizing your hours, what I'm doing every minute of every day? Are you taking that time to organize? And it can change, right? Things come up. The kid calls from school. The person, the dog got... Your plan can change, but how are you valuing, organizing, and putting together your time to show value for your life? To get you from where you are to where you want to be and strengthening that gap. It all starts with time. Time runs out. Time on the clock. Tick, 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 tick. Time's running out. You don't get today again tomorrow. You get tomorrow, and the day after that, tomorrow is gone. And the only thing in this timeline of your life you have is today. Because what if you don't make it out of today? How did you spend your time? I'm a little fired up today, man. I'm a little passionate about this word time. Because it runs out. You could literally wake up tomorrow and have an aneurysm and your time is gone. You could have a heart attack and your time is gone. You could be run over by a car and your time is gone. You could be a victim of somebody else who wasn't paying attention and your time is gone. So what are you going to do with that time today? What are you going to do to change your life, to change the life of those around you, to change the lives of those just inside your walls? How are you going to use your time to build relationships, to build progress, to build businesses, to build life, to build community, to build up yourself? How are you going to use that 1 hour a day, that time, that tick, 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 ticks on a clock and then it's gone? How today are you going to rise up and say, you know what? I'm tired of wasting time. I'm tired of being stuck in the same spot in time. I'm tired of not going anywhere else in this place and time. I'm tired of wasting my time. I need to build. I need to grow. I need to use time like ever before because it is always running out. Time is sand in an hourglass, and not every time do you get to re-flip the glass and get more time. Every one of us has an hourglass that each sand crystal is falling out of every single day. And eventually you will run out of the sand in that hourglass and you will have no more time. I'm not wasting mine. I'm trying to change myself. I'm trying to elevate my family. I'm trying to rise a community of people, multiple communities, right? Those who need help with their time, those who need help with their struggles, right? Those who need help advancing their children. That's what I'm using my time on. Self-improvement and making this time that we have on this rock as we spin around aimlessly more focused and more beautiful and better for the world. What are you doing with your time? All of us could use some guidance on how to better use our time, how to better be organized, how to live with the time that we have, knowing that we have no idea when it will be expired. You know, we live like we're going to live forever. How would you live if you knew exactly when your time was up? How would you live differently if you knew exactly when the clock would expire? If you knew when the last crystal fell out of your hourglass, how would you live differently? You know, Tim McGraw, live like you were dying. Right. How would you live differently if you knew the amount of time that you had? How would you treat people differently? How would you act? What would you do? Who would you love? What would you see if you knew when your time was going to expire? So today, are the tasks on today's agenda worthy of your life and time? As you get ready to start your workday, 10 minutes to 9, and you get ready to clock in for your time, how are you using your time? When you go home tonight, how will you use your time? From the 7 to 8 hour, jump on our Zoom and we'll talk more about time. But how will you use your time tonight? Will you tell your spouse, your loved one, that you love them? Will you spend focused time with your children? Will you call your parents and share with them what's going on? What will you do? Will you educate your team today? Will you do something to elevate somebody? Will you do something to get out of your normal environment today with somebody you lead? What will you do with your time? It's running out. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. Every moment is a moment gained or a moment lost. That's it. You're producing or you're reducing. You're making or you're breaking. You're giving or you're taking. But all of that happens with your time. So today, change. Use your time differently. Use your time to tell somebody their value. Use your time to focus 1 hour a day on you. Use your time to focus the other 23 hours a day on your life, your world, your business, your people, your family, your children. Use your time in a calculated manner because you can buy another Coke. You can get another sandwich. You know, you can buy another car, you can work another job, you can do all of those things. But the time you're spending right now, boom, it's gone. We've been able to invent a lot of things, but a time machine ain't one of them. Time, baby. Time. It's the only thing in the world that is used and gone and never, ever, ever to be brought back. And 90% of the time, we regret how we use it. Man, I wish I had more time. Man, I wish I wouldn't have spent my time doing that. Man, if I only had more time with this person. Man, if I could only have just another moment. Man, don't live your life in regret of time. Don't live your life in regret of time. Don't live your life in regret of time. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Why didn't you? So that's it. That's a little bit of my time and what's on my mind. Okay? How you use your time is going to determine the rest of your life. So change how you use your time today. Get organized. Tell somebody you love them. Be intent with your time. Are the tasks on today's agenda worthy of your life? I love y'all, man. Hope y'all have a great day. Be careful how you use your time. It's the only thing we don't get back. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Hoops out.